Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm. Moving on to board member comments. Member Almond.
Compliments to the foundation, their team, and volunteers who put on an outstanding Teacher of the Year event. I know you'll probably talk more about it, so that's what I'll say about that. To Mary Lane and curriculum specialists and all those who worked on the Advanced Placement Art Show. That was a really great program. And Jenny Miller, congratulations, Teacher of the Year for Art. Seminole Economic Development Education Network had 2 speakers this past month. They talked about Center for Business, Legal Studies, and Entrepreneurship at the college. And then UCF spoke about a coding boot camp that they're offering. It's a 24-week program, $9,500. And there was a lot of interest in that. So the biggest baby shower in the world, I think, that the Seminole County Health Department put on. The folks were having a lot of fun. And Florida Hospital, State of the Hospital, gave very, very good ideas and strategies how they address and communicate with their employees about either incentivizing them for health care and wellness or some of the practices that they use, which I am sharing or have shared with Mr. Carnes. And Seminole State College had their diversity and inclusion luncheon, and that's always a really great event. So that is my, one more. National Honor Society induction at Lyman High School last night. A lot of great kids. They did a great job. Thank you.
Fantastic. Member Schaffner.
Teacher of the Year, I'll bring it up since you brought it up first. Yes, we had a wonderful event. We had over 300 people at the Westin Hotel. First time we've ever had it at the Westin. But we have continued to outgrow it each year, so we had to move to a larger facility. Honored one teacher from every one of our schools, and then we also announced that night, Dr. Griffin made a grandstand play of announcing the Teacher of the Year for Seminole County Public Schools. And so we were very pleased to have that event. We gave a lot of gifts to our teachers. We had drawings for prizes that we had collected from the businesses. We had great support from the business community, so that was a great event. And speaking of the Teachers of the Year, the Solar Bear game the other night, I've forgotten what night it was now, but they honored again our Teachers of the Year at that event, and that was fun to be there. The high school math competition that was held over at Seminole State College on Saturday, a week ago Saturday, they had, oh golly, there's so many smart kids walking into that room, it kind of makes you scared. But Haggerty High School ran off with the show. It was a wonderful event for them. Seminole High did well too, you have to say that, but Haggerty was the winner. And last thing I'll mention is met with the student government leaders last Friday. They had one of their final meeting for the year, and they elected their officers for next year, and they are ready to move ahead. And the Youth Commission will be working with them again, as we have in the past. We're going to be doing another survey with our high school kids to see what they view as the issues that teenagers face in Seminole County. And then we empower them to come up with issues, to come up with ways to address those issues.
Great. Thank you. Mr. Bauer.
No comments.
Vice Chairman Lockhart.
Well, we saw all the Boy Scouts here tonight. Seminole County had their annual Golden Eagle Boy Scout dinner last week, I believe. The honoree was Phil Rollins from Orlando City Soccer. I did not know. I learned that the Boy Scouts actually started in England in 1908, I believe. Yep. That was my fun fact for the day. And Phil told a little bit of his story about how being involved in the Boy Scouts in England actually helped to shape a lot of who he is today, which was kind of neat. So always good to get a bunch of people together to support the Boy Scouts. And as usual, Commissioner Brenda Carey and Sheriff Don Esslinger did a wonderful job co-hosting, and it's always a good, fun event. So 3 cheers to the Boy Scouts.
Very nice. And while we're giving out cheers, I have to cheer all the middle schools. I think most of them already left, but our Read to Lead competition in this boardroom is always exciting every year to see middle school kids excited about reading. Right. So the more that we can give our students opportunities to excel and compete and find that love of learning, I think is important. Congratulations to Crooms Academy for their annual Tech Fest. They broke a record this year. They actually used that day as an opportunity not only to share what businesses are in the community for our students to potentially work at in the future, or to get mentors, but they raised money by selling the booth space, and I think they made almost $25,000, and 100% of those funds actually go to scholarships for their students. So, and they pay for the leather portfolios that each of the children developed during their 4 years at Crooms. So they actually get interviewed by business in order to graduate, just as Oviedo has their capstone project. Crooms has real-life interviews with businesses, and they have to create a portfolio with letters of recommendations, resumes, and be videotaped and then critiqued on the videotape of their interviews. So I think that's a phenomenal opportunity. And thank you to Lyman High School for always doing the Maintenance Appreciation Awards. You know, we say it so often, thank you to everybody in the school. It takes the entire village, but they're the school that always pauses long enough every year to provide our maintenance facility people with a lunch. Based on the vote that we made, Dr. Griffin and I got to sign our name a few hundred times on a refunding and to save our district a few $1 million. So we're going in the right direction there. And coming up is our St. John's River Art Festival in downtown Sanford, and it'll be well represented with a lot of our student artists there, so I recommend that to you in the next few weeks. And Dr. Griffin and I had the chance to attend our first ever Seminole County ROTC Pass and Review. I remember seeing our invoker this morning, but it was very, very impressive. Due to weather, we couldn't do it on the football field. We had to do it in Lake Meier High School's basketball court, but it really shows that citizenship is alive in our schools, and our future does look bright with these sort of leaders coming through. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to attend the National School Boards Association this past weekend. As soon as I get 2 seconds, I promise I'll share all the PowerPoints and notes with you, but I can tell you we are on the right track, and there's a lot of great networking opportunities and facts that I think will only bring us to the higher level based on the phenomenal leadership and brainworks of our executives here. I was invited by the Lake Mary City Commission to give an update, state of the schools to their city last week, and I guess I did okay, because on my way out, a family came up to me and they said, we were going to send our, in the audience, said, we were going to send our children to private school, but after hearing that presentation, we'd like a tour of your schools. So hopefully we'll bring another family in. And thank you to the Lake Mary Rotary. Every year their Taste of Lake Mary is phenomenal, and 100% of those funds goes to our schools and our students in scholarships and many other great needs. And thank you, Ms. Solomon, for your leadership with the Castleberry Chamber for awarding thousands of dollars of scholarships to our students. And one last shout out. I don't see Bill Kelly. Is he here? Oh, yes, he is. Congratulations to you and your team by being named a school district, winning the Excellence Award from the Association of School Business Officials International for excellence in financial reporting. Not many school districts can say that, but we're very proud of. Anything else, Dr. Griffin?
That's it.
Thank you, team, for all your hard work. FSA's almost done. Thanks, everybody. Seeing no further business to come before this board, this meeting stands adjourned.
All right.